Dallas and the Trauma Net for Men, we do it together as men. You need to have another buddy in your life that you can trust, that you can depend on. Y'all need to be getting together. Successfully make change in your behavior. You want support of other men. If you don't have another man in your life, you're not going to make, because they cannot relate to you. All right?
It says whether to successfully make changes in your behavior, you'll want to the support of other men. Whether it's a buddy, men's group, or counselor.
That's right.
So support is essential.
It's very important that you have a support group. That's what MSS is all about. Being a support mechanism for the other brothers, that we can help one another when they're going through our trials and our tribulations. All right.
The problem with neediness, or the anti-sex equation.
Here we go. Now we're getting down.
Where does needy behavior come from?
All right. Now we're getting into it.
Neediness is the state of excessive desire for affirmation, affection, or reassurance from others.
There you go. We talked about that.
It's melange of issues involving an internal locus of control mixed with low self-esteem and self-limited beliefs that come together as a constant need for approval from others.
Okay.
They have put their self-worth in the hands of others, defining themselves by their relationship to other people,
Okay.
which is a negative.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me, brother.
You never wanna put your self-worth in another person's hands.
That's right. That's right. Because as
a man, it goes back to our pride.
That's right. That's right.
But see,
That's
when we put our self-worth in the hands of others, others
Yes.
abuse it.
Yes.
They
Yes.
use it against us.
That's right. And to say this final word, what you said about that, where does needy behavior come from? And he said it right. It's very, very true that you never want to put yourself in the hands or at the mercy of somebody else, because they will never fulfill that dream. They will never be able to give you the identity that what you need and who you are as a person. Because what happens is, if you're looking for somebody to complete you, you're never going to find that person. You have to be completing yourself first, because you have to bring something to the table and they have to bring something to the table. If you're not doing that, it's a 50-50 thing. So if you're looking for somebody to complete you as a person, man, another woman, or whoever it may be,
you're not going to find it.
You're not going to find
yourself
it.
First.
There you go, brother. Good. Josh was on, brother Josh. This is powerful stuff. Let's go down.
Needy behavior.
Let's go down. Let me read this. Let me read that little thing there in italics. Regardless of how it came about, neediness is one of the most unattractive qualities a person can display, and a woman can pick them up very quickly. Not only does it display low emotional intelligence, after all, you're showing that you are incapable of balancing your emotional needs, but needy behavior is toxic to relationships.
Say it again.
I'm going to say it again because it's so very powerful. But needy behavior, men, is toxic to a relationship. Needy people are forever either supplicating their partners or else becoming so dependent on others
what do you mean by
that the relationship becomes
supplicating to their partner?
That means added to, meaning they want to add to. They always gonna have that person around. I gotta call. I gotta see where she's at. I gotta see what she's doing.
Okay,
that makes me make it needy, and that makes for a toxic relationship, because you gotta have some. You gotta need men.
You know what you call that?
What?
Being jealous.
Well, yeah, but really, what the word is insecure.
That's what I mean.
It's insecure. That's what it is. Until you understand that person needs some space.
I gotta have space.
And the woman needs space, and we as men need space as well.
But see, some men want to go beyond that. They want to track their woman. They want to see that who they with.
They want to be controlled.
They want to be controlled.
That's controlling. That's right, brother Josh. That's right. All right, let's go down to the next one.
Need.
That's right.
Want versus need. Recognizing.
Wait, brother. I got you, brother.
Recognizing needy behavior in yourself can be difficult.
Yes.
It takes self-awareness and willingness to be brutally honest with yourself.
Yes.
And try to look at your behavior as a disinterested third party. Part of the problem is that it's easy to confuse or rationalize being needy for simple pleasure.
Yes.
When you're in the theoros, is that word?
I was just praying there for a minute, brother. My mind was, throws.
Throws.
Uh-huh.
Okay, where was it?
Of feeling desperate for a relationship with someone.
I got it.
Okay.
Anyway, you may feel down to the depths of your soul that you need someone. That you don't want to live on this world alone anymore.
Yes.
Except that's not really need.
That's a want. Okay.
The cold, hard truth time.
Okay.
A relationship isn't something you need.
Yes.
It's not to say that they aren't important.
Yes. Yes.
But you will survive without one. You may be lonely, you may crave affection, love, sex, even just simple companionship. but you won't die of it.
Yes.
The word need implies that you are somehow incomplete,
Yes.
less than others because you are single and that you're trying to find someone to fit in that gap
That's right.
and improve your life for you.
Okay, so right there, stop right there. Cold hard truth. A relationship is something that you need. You don't always want it. It's important, like you said, but you got to learn how to validate yourself. Excuse me. Let me read this one section here before we go on to the next section here. The other most common example of needy behavior is constantly requiring reassurance of validation. What we talked about. When needy people get involved in a romantic relationship, they often have a perpetual feeling as though things are on the cuffs of falling apart. They are always on the lookout for signs that things are going wrong and that the relationship is about to come crashing down all around them. They can't conceive that their partner values them, or the relationship need more reassurance over and over again that yes, everything is fine, we're good, nobody is mad at anyone else. The constant need to make the relationship temperature, the multi-accusations that something actually is wrong, all take their toll and quickly turn from annoyance to active resentment. And that can turn around very, very quickly for you men. If you're dependent on them and you need them to validate you, she's gonna stop communicating with you because she feels that you're too needy. All right, and that's scary to a woman. She needs that to know that you can stand on your own 2 feet, make your own decision, make your goals and your decision, and then she will follow you. But if you don't have that thing going for you, then you set yourself up for a very, very big fall, and you're gonna get hurt behind it because you don't understand why she didn't give you what you gave her in return, which was love and affection. But in actuality, she's seen more neediness in you than she's seen anything else. Good God from Zion, Jack.
Ways to build your self-esteem. Stop needing approval.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
One of the biggest obstacles to people improving their self-esteem is their constant need for approval by others.
Okay.
Let me read that again.
Go ahead, bro.
One of the biggest obstacles to people improving their self-esteem is their constant need for approval by others.
Yes.
A, it's in you. The approval you really need to find is from yourself.
That's right, Brother John.
And this can only begin once you stop searching for approvals in others.
Yes.
And take time to heal yourself.
That's right.
Often even just the awareness of your actions will provide you with a great deal of healing.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure to take the time to explore your feelings and learn why and where it's coming from.
Yes.
Once you do that, you'll most likely find that you no longer need approval from others for that particular feeling.
That's right.
And B is freedom.
Yes, you gotta have freedom.
The moment you suddenly realize that you don't need anyone else's approval is incredible.
That's right.
There is a certain peace inside of you which will make you absolutely happy with joy.
Yes.
It's like you've suddenly woken up from a nightmare and now you're free to just be you.
Yes.
Your whole life will be completely different.
That's right.
You may find that for the first time in your life you understand what it means to feel content and happy.
All right, stop right there. We're going to go over these two real quickly. What Brother Josh said was some very, very powerful things. Brother Josh is doing a great job tonight. Because what happens is, the ways to build your self-esteem, you got to stop being needing to get approval. You got to look within yourself. But there it goes back again. You got to find out who you are. Search out who you are. Find out what you want to do in your life and start concentrating on that. If you do not, then what happens is you're going to sink into a hole of depression, suicidal thoughts. Yep. All these things are going to happen. Drug abuse, alcohol abuse. Now, the second thing he said, freedom. And when you get to a point where you know who you are and you don't need nobody else's validation, you are free of that validation now. Yep. And you can move through life and you don't care. You won't give a hoop. Who cares who you are, what you say about you, because you know who you are just like you going to school. I guarantee you, once you graduate from school, from the college, and once you get out, where you going, man? You ain't got nobody ain't got nothing. Yeah, because you didn't put the work in. Now you free. You see what I'm saying? Now you ain't gotta be worried about, man, you ain't gonna make it through school, man. You ain't gonna do it.
You know, like I said a couple podcasts ago, I had a therapist one time that told me going to school was a waste of my time. Don't even do it.
See that?
But see, now look where I'm at now.
Look at it.
I turned around and smacked in her face.
See, there it is. All right, let's go down to the next one here.
How do you seek approval from others?
Okay, you do a couple, I do a couple. Let's start.
It starts with being aware of how you. It starts with being aware of how you might be seeking approval from others. For example, are you hesitant to give your opinion on something until you know how others feel about it?
Wow.
When you make excuses, let me say that again. When you make excuses,
Yes.
do you do it to make yourself look better?
Yes, we do. That's true.
Do you ever ask everyone else for their opinion before you make a decision?
Sometimes we do.
Sometimes we do and sometimes we don't.
Sometimes we don't. That's right. Read the next line. Read the next couple.
Do you worry excessively about what to wear?
Sometimes we do as men. Women more so than men, but we do it. Okay, let me go to the.
Do you tune out what others are saying because you're trying to think of what you're going to say so that you appear knowledgeable or funny or clever?
That's right. Exactly.
That's us all day.
That's right. Absolutely. Yeah, that's so true. Okay, I'm gonna read these last couple. Do you find that you're self-conscious a lot and worry about what to say? Sometimes men do that. Are you afraid to say no because what people might think of you? Sometimes we do that. That's so true, right? All right. The next three. Are you constantly trying to please people? Think about what we're talking about here, man. I hope that you're listening to this. Do you buy things so that people will think more highly of you? Men do it all the time. All the time.
All the time.
Trying to make an impression. All right. And then lastly, do you do activities just to impress others?
Yep.
Sometimes we do. Yes, we do. All right, Brother Josh. Let's go down.
How to break approval-seeking habits.
Yes, let's go down to that. Yes, sir. That'll be perfect. Yes.
How to break approval-seeking habits.
Yes.
Judging others.
Wow.
By prejudging people, you cause a lot of your own grief and make yourself feel much worse than you need to.
Okay.
You don't want people to judge you, yet you've gone ahead and prejudged them.
Yes.
Stop judging and just be in the moment.
That's right.
Trying to impress others to make them like you.
Okay, stop right there, brother. What does it mean by judging others? What does that mean to you? Because that's very powerful. How to break the habit of validation.
It goes in the scripture we read last week.
Mm-hmm.
That God look at the inward appearance, but
That
man
not,
look
that
at the
God
outward.
would have- That's right. That's right. So we don't
So
need to judge other people.
We don't judge because.
Yeah.
But see, in the scripture it says, "Thou who judge will be judged
Judge
at the
themselves.
end."
That's right. That's right. So that's where you get a problem. We get a problem, men, about the validation. You're looking for it, but you're having judgmental thoughts about somebody else, or you say them, and then you still want validation. It don't work that way. If you want validation, let God validate you through other people, but you got to give before you can receive.
I'm gonna read
Good God.
this one, and then I'm gonna go up to this one because I think this is very important.
Okay, brother. Go ahead. What's the next one?
Trying to impress others also means that you miss out on a lot.
That's right.
You won't hear large parts of conversation because you tune the other person out while you try to think of something clever or witty to say, or think about what story you know which will beat their tail.
Okay.
I don't need to go no further.
All right. All right.
The most difficult thing in this is the decision to act.
Yes.
The rest is merely tenacity.
Yes.
The fears are paper tigers.
Yeah.
You can do anything you decide to do.
Uh-huh.
It's powerful.
Good God.
You can act to change and control your life, and the procedure is its own reward.
Yes.
Amelia Earnhardt.
Mm-hmm. 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 Powerful, Brother Josh. Powerful. All right. You're trying to impress others to make them like you. That's powerful. That's huge. That's huge. Let's go to the next one.
How is the need for approval?
No, let's go down. Let's go down. Adding your own beliefs to what you hear. We got to go through these three, and then we get down to that.
Adding your own beliefs to what you hear.
Mm-hmm.
You may feel you don't have someone's approval when you really do.
Yes.
I ain't gotta go no further.
All right. All right.
Our interpretations of what we hear people say to us are often far more painful
Yes.
or frightening than what people really actually say.
Yes.
We can hurt ourselves with our misconception and our thinking for others.
Good God.
Byron Katie.
Yes. Yes.
Not minding your own business.
Mind your own business. Good. We ain't got to say nothing more. All right.
What if they don't approve of you?
Who cares? Who cares? You know?
Being overly polite.
Okay, you missed one, but yeah, that could be because you do
Focus on others at the present moment.
Yes.
Who cares? Being overly polite.
Yes, that means being too nice.
Breaking your approval habits is worth it.
That's right. That's right. So those things right there that you just went through, those are some things. We'll run through these real quickly again. We'll say them again. Number one, stop judging others. Two, trying to impress others to make them like you. That's a no-no. Number three, add your own beliefs to what you hear. Go ahead, Brother Jackson. Number four.
Not minding your own business.
Next one.
What if they don't approve of you?
Okay.
Focus on others at the present moment.
Yes.
Being overly polite.
All right.
Breaking your approval habits.
All right. Those are some things right there that you can break the habit of validation and being approved by others. All right.
How is the need for approval holding you back?
That's a good question. How is it holding you back? When we get ready to close this thing out. Go ahead, Brother Josh.
Need for approval, low performance.
Low performance. Low performance. Go ahead, Brother Josh.
Need for approval, high performance.
That's right. There's two. So let's do it the low performance first.
Okay. The need for approval is negatively impacting your performance.
Okay.
You procrastinate, avoid doing
Oh my
important
God.
things, Feel anxiety and fear and get stuck in worry and rumination.
Mm-hmm.
Wanting people to like you results in declining new opportunities. Being too nervous to perform effectively. And showing signs of avoidance such as apathy, withdrawal, and elation, paralysis, and
analysis paralysis, give it up. So that means right there, your approval of others, if you're not getting, that's going to pull down your low performance in life. Your self-esteem goes down. You start to procrastinate, putting things off because you don't know what people gonna think about you. So you rather not do it than put yourself in a position of being talked about or being ridiculed. So that's when your character, you start losing your identity because you're looking for somebody else to validate you. Okay, let's go to the high performance.
Need for approval, high performance.
Okay.
Although you are a high achiever and get great results in your life, it is often at the expense of everything else.
And that's true.
The need for approval in this case results in doing too much.
Yes.
Excuse me. Feeling anxiety, worrying, being unable to stop ruminating about challenges,
yes.
Trying to please everyone,
yes.
Not making time for yourself, working too hard, and not being able to say no.
Okay, so there's a trade-off there for high performance. So what are the positives in high performance and what are the negatives, Brother Josh? You just read those. What are the positives? You get everything done.
You're a high achiever and you get great results.
Okay, what are the negatives?
You feeling anxiety, worrying, being able to stop ruminating about challenges, trying to please everyone.
Yes. So you go ahead, brother.
Self-acceptance / low performance. What others think of you has little impact on your decision making about how you spend your time.
Okay.
However, your performance is low due to other motivational factors, such as being unaware of what's important to you, what drives you,
yes,
and what makes you happy. Hence, you may be stuck doing work you don't really enjoy.
Yes.
And have habits that hinder your performance, or alternatively, may not have the skills to work effectively at what you're doing.
Stop right there. All right, stop. Tell me about that low performance when it comes to self-acceptance. Talk to me briefly.
We tend to like what we do.
Okay.
We don't really enjoy our work, but we're doing it because we don't think we can do anything else.
Okay. All right. So that's a self-esteem issue right there.
Yep.
Right. Self-esteem issue. Okay. All right.
Self-acceptance, high performance.
High performance. All right.
It's a place where you make decisions based on what is right for you. You make effective choices with your time.
Yes.
Are you okay with saying no when it is required? And are committed to only doing that which is important and valuable before you want to achieve or create in your life?
Yes.
In this space, you spend much less time in your head worrying about people and situations and more time just getting things done.
Yes.
You don't need to be busy in order to appear successful.
That's right. That's right.
Instead, you choose to see success as measured by doing what matters.
Yes.
Do you and what matters to you and to your results. This is a collaborative space.
Yes.
Where you can lead and connect effectively with others without being at their beck and call.
So basically what he's saying there, being self-acceptance at a high performance, you got to spend less time in your head worrying about people's situation. And that's so very true. Sometimes we as men, we are overactive. Sometimes we as men, we believe that if we keep ourselves busy, we're actually doing good. But actually, sometimes we're not achieving no more.
So it goes back to that it's a movie. I think we watched it MSF. It's about the guy that he was working too much and didn't spend time with his wife, and they ended up getting divorced. I don't remember what was it.
We probably watched it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, it was some movie.
Okay. All right.
About a guy, all he did was work.
Yeah.
He didn't ever.
So he sacrificed something for something else. Now he's going to lose something. And that's what we do when it comes to high performance.
And his wife ended up leaving him. So.
Yeah, because see, what we do as men, we are driven by our accomplishments in our job that we work. So if we put all our energy into that, then we're going to lack somewhere else. Right. You see, it's good to have high performance, but don't sacrifice that at the cost of something else. All right? All right, let's get down to this last part. We're going to close this out.
How to let go of the need for approval.
All right.
Build a sound sense of self-acceptance.
We just talked about that. You got to build that. Work on your inward identity, on who you are, and then you won't have to worry about being validated by anybody.
Let go of seeking validation from others.
Self-explanatory. There it is again. Don't look for others to lift you up and to boost you up and cheer you on. Don't worry about it. If you don't get it, don't worry about it. God will give you your just reward. Because Scripture says, whoever gets rewarded down here, that you receive reward from man, then you have already gotten your reward. You're not going to get it from God.
I was actually one of the, it was something that you sent, on the Facebook message you said God has a